Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and yeah, I'm enjoying this rather uneventful episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., episode 22, season 5, the end. So they definitely play with the glasses, the shades? Nah, dude, I'm going full stoner today. It has nothing to do with how sad the damn show was. No, of course not. Shut up, I'm not crying, you're crying. Anyway, no, seriously, like, this is just in case. Like, this was a messed up episode. First off, we have to keep in mind the main point that this was expected to be the final episode. These guys clearly expected that they were not going to get renewed. Which is really freaking messed up. Like, after this and the previous season, what, are you freaking kidding me? Why are they under any expectation that they wouldn't be renewed? It's awesome. How many other superhero TV shows are there for Marvel? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's every so often these other ones on these other channels, but on ABC, no, there's this. You gonna tell me there's no viewers for this? Come on. Anyway, this was wild. This was awesome. This was incredible. And they are going to be renewed, but for only 13 episodes. Excuse me. So that's a half a season, essentially. Yeah, that's okay. If you're renewed for 13 more episodes, you get something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Coulson's going to be in it. I don't know if May's going to be in it. But, like, this was... Oh, wow. Wow, this was so freaking sad. So, essentially, Graviton... if by Graviton I mean Colonel of the comic books, but now General Glenn Talbot. He goes full bad. He's crazy. You're thinking he's going to listen. He's laying there with Daisy Johnson on top of him. I can't say I blame him. I'd be laying there as much as I can to be like, hey, so, yeah, I'm still thinking about going bad, but if you just, stay there a little longer. By the way, can I also get a selfie really quick? Because, like, none of my friends are ever going to believe this. I'm just saying. Am I a bad person for that? Am I a bad guy for that? So, anyway, she eventually winds up kicking his butt because she has the serum. When Phil was supposed to take the serum and he instead gives it to her, and she gets the serum and she injects herself, she just knows what to do with it. Now, hopefully she doesn't wind up going crazy like, what the hell was that dude's name? Crap. He was mentioned too. But anyway, the guy that had this not Deathlock, the other guy. Anyway, he had the centipede serum. I remembered his name, like, while they were talking about him. Anyway, so that dude, all right, he went crazy. They had to bloat him up, and he didn't want that for himself. Coulson didn't want that for himself. So hopefully we get to deal with something to that effect. Maybe her Inhuman genealogy is going to be okay with it. It's like, oh, I could take that. Plus, that stuff technically comes from her mom, and so therefore there's that blood connection. You know what I'm saying? So that could make it easier for her to survive that, but Coulson probably wouldn't have. Anyway, it does seem like they went to Tijuana, which I think is freaking perfect. It's a magical place. Absolutely love that. What a great way to end. The beginning of this, though, was literally like an FU to Yo-Yo. You know what I'm saying? Literally, everybody, like, nobody was listening to her, but at the same time, I kept on thinking to myself, have a Democratic vote. Hello. That's what you do. Everybody gets a vote. Everybody goes with what you're supposed to do. With what everybody votes on. That's that. But it's hard to really do that when you have somebody like Yo-Yo who could do what she did and just yoink, say take it. But at the same time, she did yoink it because Daisy tried to pull rank. Doesn't want to use rank ever. Even gave it up later on afterwards. But she's willing to use it to make her decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's... Oh, man, she really messed up on that one. And it really made me think less of pretty much everybody there. Everybody. Like, it's like no matter what, Yo-Yo doesn't get away with anything. She doesn't get away with even having her own thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, May, she goes and takes the oxycodone, whatever that stuff is, the the stuff that can like kill people, and she like throws it on the ground, just breaks it. It's like, okay, that's it. Sorry, looks like there's no other option except to save Coulson because killing Talbot now is no longer an option on the table. It's like, are you kidding me? And nobody turned around. It's like, okay, now we're going to beat you up. Now we're going to ostracize you. Now we're going to, lambaste you. Now we're going to, point fingers at you and say that, bad things about you. No. They'll do that for Yo-Yo. They won't do that for May. Sup with that. So everybody makes bad decisions, but Yo-Yo's not allowed to get away with them. Really? And then the biggest, I used to like Mac until like 5 or so episodes ago when he just started getting really preachy. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden he's just like, you're bad because you don't have the same moral beliefs that I have. No, you're bad because you don't have the same moral beliefs that I have. Dude, shut up, man. Backslap you with a shotgun axe. Anyway, I am glad I got to see that again. Like, I think I like the shotgun axe better than I like him at this point. What's up with that? It is cool that he's the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. though, but he's got to stop with the preachy stuff. Plus, like, the person that he was the meanest to died. Dude, tell me that was not messed up. No, seriously. Somebody raise your hand and be like, oh, Professor Bill, that wasn't so messed up. Fitz died. It's not a big deal. That was so messed up. You saw the and it's like, oh no, he's dead. But then he pulled it and it's like, oh no, he's okay. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, he's dead again. Oh, dude, no way, because he had the Neo from the Matrix Part 3, like the whole thing. Actually, that wasn't Neo, that was Trinity. He had the Trinity death. It's like, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is cool. He is a freaking awesome actor because, like, he's got the chills and he's shaking and I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's actually dying. Like, he's actually dying right now. And then he gets his composure and he's just like, when he starts doing this and starts nodding off, it's like, oh man, he's such a freaking good actor. Like, he studied people dying. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, it's messed up. And also he gets back up and he says, like, it's heartbreaking and it's the worst possible thing. He doesn't say, oh, tell Jem I love her, or tell Jem I'm sorry. DJ Nightmare, welcome to the channel, brother. Yeah, it kind of was like a Spidey all over again. Because he turns around and he's just like, I think my leg's broken. Now, I think we all know that when you die, when you're dying, your brain synapses, they're all over the place. You know what I'm saying? It's actually known that when people get decapitated, I know it didn't happen here, but when people get decapitated, you can actually look this up online. Like, there's a whole slew of information about this. People actually, plus I spent 5 years in Saudi Arabia, so that, you know what I'm saying, you learn a lot about this stuff over there. Anyway, yes, they actually, you could live for like 15 more seconds with your head decapitated. You know the whole chicken with the head cut off thing? That, the body and down, that's just nothing but like nerves and all that stuff, but it's brain synapses up top. And as long as there's some kind of oxygen still inside of, your brain from the carotid arteries going up, you're actually still conscious. I know, freakiest effing thing you can imagine, right? Maybe not as freaky as being electrocuted for a minute and a half, and then, they turn it off and you're still alive but fried, and then they turn it back on for 30 seconds over and over until you die. Capital punishment is messed up. I don't care what country it's in. I don't care who administers it. I'm gonna stick a needle in a whole bunch of needles, like a certain cocktail, 4 of them, and then we're gonna watch you die. Like, dude, that's not cool. That's not cool. None of that's cool. Anyway, so he gets up and he says, Mac, I think my leg's broken. And then he dies again. I know everybody wanted to hear, tell Jem I love her, but that's not actually the way that the brain works. It was literally some random information that he was just thinking about and saying. And like with him, like he was technically already dead when he said that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's sad, it's messed up, but like, yeah. So that was, that actually hurt, I think, more than anything. And of course, you never tell her what the real last words were. You know what I'm saying? And I held it together the whole time, just like, no, okay, that's cool, because I'm thinking all logically and scientifically and whatnot. It's like, and just things seen, and it's messed up. I'm like, I got this. You know why I put these on? Because then I remember seeing her face. Oh, God. when Mac walked in the room, okay, I don't think I can keep talking about this. Mac walked into that room and she turns around. Ah, dude, lost it. I lost it. About to lose again. Man up. Anyway, so think toxic masculine thoughts. Anyway, yeah, that was so messed up, dude. Wow. Such good acting on everybody's part. Everybody's part. Literally, like maybe not necessarily the walk-ons who walked in and it's like, oh, I've got to run because I'm not going to run this way. Like, okay, walk-ons, seriously, get your $75 and go away. But everybody else, even Talbot, like everybody, wow, so good. So Talbot got thrown up into space, which was, you know, that's typical way you try to kill somebody. You throw him into the sun, or just in general throw him into space. Everybody says, oh, Superman versus the Hulk. Superman, pick him up, throw him into space. Well, and yeah, that would actually technically work. But not the point. The point is, he went up into space, but in the comics, Graviton can survive in space. He can actually make a force field that, like, even Thor's hammer can't penetrate. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mjolnir's like, bing! Yeah. And you guys might not be too familiar with Graviton, so I decided to actually rectify that. Because I'm pretty much finished with this review. Like, this was an amazing episode. I'm glad it's being renewed, even though it's only for 13 more episodes. And I'm sure that's going to be the last season, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I have no clue what they're going to do. I'm shocked that they didn't bring back Ghost Rider for this episode, but maybe they'll actually do something with him in the final season. You know, you got 13 episodes to play with, and then that's it. Excuse me. So, hopefully. And that's going to be with us in a year. It's going to be with us in 2019. And I think they said the summer of 2019, or the spring or summer of 2019. So it's really far off, but it is what it is. Anyway, I figured that you guys deserve to know a little bit more about Graviton. So, although I had other things planned, I did decide to really quickly throw up Graviton, explained in a minute. Well, actually, 10 things about Graviton, explained in about a minute. And boom, it is now live. So there you go. You guys can click off and, you know, refresh the channel, and then you'll go and see it there and have fun. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. That's going to be it for this this episode. After the next Avengers movie, yeah, you're right. After the next Avengers movie, actually, really good point, DJ Nightmare. Dude, like, that is, you should totally get out there, like, you know, 2 turntables and a microphone with that name. I'm just saying. Anyway, yeah, that's going to be it for me. I'm out. Go check out 10 Things About Graviton, explained in a minute, even though it's like 2 minutes, but then when you cut off the time for, like, the outro and the intro, you're fine. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.